So
Hello and welcome to
okay. Okay, Macia, go take a shower. I don't know what exactly do you mean. Like, I'm in the editor tab. Should I just get out of this? And how is it now? Is the Okay, is there lag? Because again, I don't see anything and Twitch. What Twitch says about my stream. Właśnie próbuję dociec.
Podasz mi jabłko? Takie to,
To?
Tak. Dziękuję.
Okay, there is a delay and there is a slideshow. I don't know what to do. It's like Streamlabs shows me like there is like 100 missed frames and I hate seeing that. Okay, let me just see this. Okay, I turned this off. I don't know if it would help. Okay, the only thing that I can do by now is just try to finish this page today and just do something like more podcasty like. So if you would like to talk about something without necessarily seeing what I'm doing, then just talk and ask me something, then it's I think it's the only way to go. Well, now it shows like only 98% of skipped frames. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. And I don't know. Should I run a speed test right now? I don't know. Okay. Let's try and pull this off. Somehow. And why music is stopped?
Co, dalej źle?
Już jest trochę lepiej. Ale wciąż jest jakoś tak.
Może tatuś mi by ci coś zresetował.
Ja już zresetowałam.
Dobra, no i nie działa.
Już zresetowałam. Nie da się na razie nic zrobić. Well, I have only my... Okay, I will try and like turn off some of the... Okay, so I have like one window of Google Chrome with the that is processing the video from my phone that you shall see on the stream as the camera, because my phone is the camera that it's pointing on the desk, I mean table. And I have also other window with the music and Streamlabs. This is all the things that I have open right now. This is like really discouraging. She doesn't look as angry. So I just feel bad. I just feel super bad. maybe. That I really don't know anymore. Like, it's a really recent thing. Like, it just happened, like, not during all the streams. Like, it happened during this stream and during last stream, and I think during one of the streams in the last, like, 3 months. I will do this right now. And just my mom is just coming and like, what's wrong? It's not working? Okay, what is... Okay, I see that Streamlabs is taking up everything. Okay, I don't need you. I don't need you. Oh my god, no, not this one. Oh my god. Okay, I don't need you. I don't need you. Why are you? Why is this open? And this and this. I don't know, I'm such a noob when it comes to technicalities. Oh no! Oh. I'm noticing every time. Ah! Okay, so it's a good thing. Okay, maybe this is... Like, I see that Streamlabs is taking like 75 to 77% of the processor use. Okay, why I have like 4 HD audio background process and this stuff, and like, what even is this stuff? Like, what happened? Okay, do you hear me? Oh, because suddenly I stopped hearing myself in the microphone, and usually I hear myself. I don't hear my... Okay. So... What? Really? This was all? I was just... Okay, now I'm so mad because I was like thinking like, oh, it's probably my computer is too slow. Maybe I should just drop out of streaming and, you know, things like that. And it only took to clean things in the task manager. Okay. Oh my god. And I was struggling with hearing myself all the time because I hate hearing my voice. And I was just, oh, why do I need to hear this? Yes, rage. Like, I hate when things like this happen, and by the way, heads up, because there is a football match. My dad is watching football match in the room behind this wall, and you will probably hear some things. Yes, but it's really so smoothly. Like, let me just boot up Twitch right now and see how it is going. And by the way, music, play, please. Okay. Yes! Oh my god! Like, let me just... You know, I will give you like some currency for like sticking through that. Let me just go through the control panel and give you some feathers. So Twitch, how is it right now? There is some notification. What's that? No, why the ads? Yeah, I can just... Pico! Thank you for the follow! Okay, where is the currency? Where is this? Current giveaway, no! I will close Twitch after, of course. Oh my god, the Streamlabs just updated right just before the stream, and I'm not like, there is a built-in chatbot. Like, what? No, I want currency. Ah, it's coming soon here. Wait, how is this coming soon when I... Just let me... Okay, so it's alright. Okay, Twitch, go away. So, yeah, the control panel just wrecked itself, and probably all the currency that I was just setting up just also went away. And hate when Streamlabs updates. Like, you know, there are some things that like irk me about updates, because sometimes I would boot up Streamlabs like a couple hours before the stream just to check if there are any updates, and there are none. And just 5 minutes before the streaming, when I want to set up everything, guess what? It just started updating. Like, oh no, again? 99% again, Twitch. Okay, why again? I really need to... Presentation font cache. What the heck is that? Like, there are some things that shouldn't be there. Like, and technology hates us. Serving hosts, like, I don't need all those serving hosts, like Windows 10, what the heck? I closed it. Yeah, it's closed. It's not on my taskbar anymore. It is closed. Like, I have only 2 Chromes, like one with music and one with camera and Streamlabs. and task manager. These are all the things that I have open. Is it okay now? Or is it still laggy, Pickle? Because I need to know, because I feel obligated to give you the best what I can. Excuse me, it's just my dad looking for a thermometer. So, is this okay? It's still. Okay, this is. I don't know what to do right now. Task manager. How to like stop everything that it's doing, that it's going on. No! Oh my god, I have YouTube open. Okay. Now I don't. No music. Okay? No music. And task manager doesn't want to load any numbers. Great! I am breathing. Like, really shallow, but I am breathing. But,
Jeszcze? Coś się robi?
tak,
Niuniu, no to może skończy już dzisiaj.
jeszcze nie.
No już nie ma chyba co tego tak...
Muszę wiedzieć, co się dzieje.
No ale co się dzieje?
No właśnie nie wiem, co się dzieje i próbuję właśnie dociec, co się dzieje.
Już może... Daj spokój dzisiaj.
I don't know, but it was the same thing on the last stream, but it wasn't like it was choppy all the way because I didn't put up task manager. Now it You think this is the update? Because I am not happy about it. I'm not happy at all. I am so tired usually after work, and I want to chill by streaming, by hanging out with you guys, and by doing something, drawing something, and just rest a bit, and I can't because them technology and why is everything against me? Like, really, I am not a girl who is like prone to cursing, but I really want to curse right now. Same, exactly same, Pickle. Why? But And now Task Manager just decided that it doesn't want to show any letters or numbers, and I don't even know what half of these things are. And I don't even know what I should or should not like end. It's not laggy anymore? Like, how? Is it the Task Manager syndrome that you just boot up Task Manager and all the software is like behaving like nicely because nobody wants to be like reset? I don't know. Okay, go back to art. Going back to art. Doing that. This is how I feel right now. Like, exactly this is how I feel. Which hand? This here or this here. I will go with it because this is just tiring. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore with this. Let me just sketch it real quick and go into inking because, hey, one page a day. I want to keep it up until I run out of pages. And I still didn't make a thumbnails for the rest pages, which is bad. And okay, so yeah, this will be a stream without music. What? Really? And I remember I had this laptop like formatted before I installed anything on it. Why would you force Skype like? I don't understand. Well, I would think that when I think about my audience and things I want to do, I would say it's 16 and up, maybe 15 and up. So yeah. Yeah, I think so too. About this Skype and Microsoft team up. Okay, so anatomy here looks okay, but I need to fix the faces. Oh, and there is a perspective piece right here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay, house is around here. Okay, so I want Feli to look a little, not too sad, but more upset. Upset, but more angry upset and not sad upset. Yeah, I heard about this too. This is why I uninstalled TeamViewer after it was not needed anymore. Now I don't like. I use Skype like only a couple times. It was when my dad was in Afghanistan and it was like the only way we can contact him. So yeah. So this is, and it was on the different computer. I didn't have this computer back then. And I don't know, do Discord like support like I know it supports voice chats, but does it support video chats as well? Because it would be a nice alternative to Skype then. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Technology just hates us people. Like really. Okay, his bangs are too long right now. And yeah, can't forget about those glasses. Okay, that's good to hear. That's really good to hear. And yeah, I have so many problems with Skype as well back in the time where we had to contact that. We had so many problems with logging in. Like you had to have an account, and there was some issues with logging because it wouldn't allow us to log into the account, and we are just okay. It's not lagging, at least for me. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't know. It's not super popular here. Oh my god. Really? I am just. Okay, just. I need to figure where those people are standing right now. So wait, I think that when Feli got up, she's in front of her armchair. Oh my god, there are some dogs barking. Maybe Milo will come. You want to see Milo? You want to see Milo? Milo! I hope he will come because he's sometimes a little bastard and doesn't want to come when I call him Milo! What? Skype, you're drunk. And Microsoft, you're drunk too. Let Milo. I hope Milo would come and like make this stream a little bit sweeter. Milo! Milo! Chcesz smakołyka? I will just yell, so I will mute myself a little bit. Okay, Milo just got a bone to chew and he is just more interested in it than in coming to us. So yeah, here's that. Bows to Microsoft. Yeah, like I honestly never tried Apple. I have only my iPod Nano 4th generation that I have for like 9 years by now, and it starts malfunctioning and I don't know what to do because I asked the official support and they are like, oh, but we are supporting like 7G and higher, and I like, but mine's 4th generation and no, and they told me at the official Apple support that I should go to the unauthorized service, and I'm just, but isn't it just like strange? Like, you should be happy that I'm coming to you with my old, almost vintage iPod. Yeah, Apple products are overpriced. Like my sister, let me tell you. Story time. Story time with me, Nina. Yes. Exclamation point, exclamation mark, derail. Yes. So, story time. My dog chewed on my sister's charging cable for her iPod. Her iPod is like 7 or 8G, and it's pretty new, and it has like different end than my iPod, so it's super not compatible because mine is still like wide end and her is like this mini flat end, and it wasn't working, so my sister just we were like in this Apple like oh, thank you Berry for coming. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming to more of your streams. Like every time I'm just sitting in a tram and I'm just going and browsing, I just get notification that 5 p.m. Bear is streaming, and I'm like, oh, I know what I would be doing this evening. But bye, Barry. I hope to see you soonish. And so we just went to the Apple. So we went to this Apple shop and we were like, hey, we need this cable, and she was like, oh, okay, here are those cables, and we just look at the price tags and we are like, oh my god, one cable, like it's not even the original Apple cable, you know. It was like the cable that is compatible to Apple and has the end like Apple, but it's not Apple branded, you know. And it costed like 60 gold, like 60 Polish zloty, which is like 60 Polish zloty is like it's like 15 euro, around 15 to $20, and it's the cheapest one because the original branded one costed like 150 zlotys, which is like by 4, 25, 50 by 4 is 10, and then 10 by 4 is 2.5 plus 10 plus 25, 30, around 40 euro, $40. And we're like, dude, we are really like, you have to be out of your mind to sell a cable, a replacement cable for like $20. Like, and we had to buy it, and we hated ourselves because this cost so much, but it was something that we need. And this was something that she needed because she was out of her music. She was cut off her music, and this is the worst crime that could be. So yeah, end of stream derailing. Need to finish this piece. Okay, so this is where her hair would fall more on her face. And like obscure one of her eye. And she would be like scrunch and more defensive. I also did have a Asus laptop, but it was running Windows XP and it was so slow and so lagging, and I could not install anything. So it's now sitting in the wardrobe somewhere. I have Dell now. Like this laptop that I'm sitting right now and streaming from is Dell. But I don't know, it serves me well. I bought this like I was after my bachelor's degree. After my bachelor's degree or during the last year. Either way, it was around 2015 or 16 when I got this, and it serves me well, serves me pretty well. I'm not unhappy with this. Like, I have this mouse. I don't even know what is this. It's like one of those USB mouse, like. Oh yeah, manufactured in People Republic of China, yay! Okay. So, let me finish this real quick because, oh my god. I am really like... This stream is like the master derailer. Master of disaster, as we call it in work. Okay, so I don't know, I won't probably go into much detail about this. I want this part to be the same. Oh yeah, I need to look at this because this is this part, but seen from as if the camera was around the curtains. Oh, yeah, you told me that. Yeah, just that you wake up at 6:30 just to close the blinds. Yeah, like it works just alright. Like I'm not gaming, like professionally gaming, so I don't need anything more fancier. Bribe you with what? Like my currency is not even working. I don't have anything. Oh, sorry. I just choked on my own drool. Excuse me. Okay, I should be fine. I should leave. But yeah, I just put a thing aside and I wanted to show it to you. Oh yeah, this would be really like some things that are not like gaming can like people don't recognize that gaming computers may not be used only for gaming, but for you know art, animation, processing like some of 3D models, like it's pretty important too. But I just brought this because I want to show you. This is the calendar that my sister bought me because I was like, I want to have a calendar which would have, you know, each day would be on the separate page and have like either like it would be like either blank or with like checkered or with like some non-invasive pattern that I could draw over it, and she found this and I'm happy, and she thought about me, and it was like, oh. And she said that she bought unicorns because something spoke to her to buy unicorns, even though there were flamingos. And I would like flamingos more, but hey, it's the thought that counts. And also, what I wanted to ask you, because as you may or may not know, Washimin is here. If you're watching Sam, twitch.tv/sambiart, then you may know Washiwin, and I want to participate at least once, and I think that I would just do once, but I brainstormed some ideas, and I have this is all the tape I have. It's not washi one, it's like the regular plastic, like, you know, transparent tape, but with some pattern. It's not washi one. But I think that I would do something with it. The only like washi tape, it's with this pattern, and I have troubles like finding where to use this. I have also masking tape and regular paper tape. And this one is also like the transparent tape, like it's more shiny and it's not paper one. And this one is interesting because this is the tape that is the, let me just unravel it. It's the tape that looks like, you know, embroidery, you know. Thank you for coming, Maciant. Really glad that you could be here, and I'm really happy that you stayed through this horrible lag and me like trying to manage this stuff. So yeah, I hope to see you. Well, I will talk to you later, and I will hope to see you on stream like tomorrow or something like that. So I was brainstorming some ideas where I could use like some of the patterns here, and let me tell you, some patterns are really wild. Because for example here, it's like really psychedelic like circles, and where the heck would I ever use this? Or no, this one is like a really nice folk pattern, and it would work well as on dress. but this one, like these colors are like so in your face. There is so many colors. Like I need to, every time I go to the local stores and I see some washi tape, even though they are pretty cheap, like when I stumble upon sale that there is like washi tape for like €1 a roll, I hope to be like up and running after the stream. But yeah, I hope so. And yeah, I want to use this tape. Oh my god. And I want to gather some ideas. And once so yeah, these are some like doodles I made when I was like away at my aunt. So then this is why there is some. They are drawn on a, you know, on a pad from like drugstore. And so yeah, so I think that I have roughly figured out which of the tapes I want to use here, but what I want you guys to help decide is which one of these would you like to see made on the stream. So yeah, I will write a poll like sometime later, and I will do the stream like on like when. Okay, in 2 weeks I will do a stream when I would tackle washi wheel somehow. I will just see the results of the poll, do a sketch on a paper, probably the Canson one, because I want to use this crap as soon as possible, and then ink it and put some washi or some other tape on it during the stream. So yeah, this is the plans. These are the plans, and now I should proceed with the. Okay, so these are the. Okay, so this should be more extreme angle. And looking by this, there should be. Okay, so she's standing here. Behind her is the poofy chair, and beside this there should be like some sort of really. Okay, but where are. Okay, I think that. Okay, I need to see where the end of the room is. This is where I also. Okay. Okay, some mouse, keyboard, or something like that. Some details to make this more, you know, lively and not like a block of whatever that you may, you know, recognize that, hey, it's a screen. A computer one on a desk. Okay, so this is okay. Okay, so horizon line is around here, and she is right here. Okay, so his feet are ending around here. Hair should be a little bit there, but wait. Now the desk is here and the vanishing line is here. Like, no, vanishing line should be like further away. Like here. Because else this should be super tall. And in that perspective, they should be super small, but it's like nobody said perspective is like easy. Okay, but okay. Let me brainstorm it. When I stand, usually tables are around the height of my hips, so the top of this table, like when I put the line, should align with Ernest's hips. So the horizon line is around here, so these lines should be curved this way, and his shoulder line should be curved upwards, like no, downwards. Same for Felicia. This perspective, Okay, so let's say that this is the cupboard and the armchair is behind her, and which makes the wall ending here, around here, and put some lamp on it and some book, because the book she was reading, like on the page 3, like here, has to go somewhere, and she needs some lamp if she like decided to sit here to read and study. There is also a mirror on the... Okay, so let's say that the mirror is here and the door are here. Okay, so and there is also one poster, a really big poster right here, so let me... Okay, so let's now put characters into that. Okay. So let's try and put them and keep them. This mirror should be lower. And she should be able to see herself in the mirror when she's like standing on her feet. So she should be a little like this high. Her hips should be around here. Okay, so it looks a little bit a little bit more like relaxed, how like attire that you would wear at home for her, and there would be a zipper right here. Zipper with a little keychain, and because she is this high, Ernest should be not only taller because he is taller than her, as you may see here, but also bigger because he is closer to the camera. So okay, he should be around. I'm okay with like his head being cut off by a panel because he's shown from behind, and this is not what I want to focus on this panel. Maybe I should move him a little bit over to the left. Okay, I think that looks alright. Let me just scribble some hair and clean my hand from this old graphite. with inking. So let me do the panel borders first. And maybe not fully close it, because I know that I want some elements to pop out. A little bit thicker. And yes, I'm not using the ruler because I'm a rebel, and I was like, when I inked the first page, oh my god, when I inked the first page, here, I was like, midway through, I was like, oh my god, I didn't use the ruler, and then after some time, I just saw that, it's a nice, like, handmade look. I don't hate that. So, yeah, this is what I'm going for. Milo! Hey! Milo, chodź! Chodź! Chodź, Milo! Milo just came to the kitchen. He's roaming around. I'm just hoping that he would come to me. Chodź! Nah, he just turned around and just went away. Okay, and I should use also brush pen to the objects closest to us, which is Felicia here. I want this Felicia to be drawn with more thinner line because I know it would be pretty detailed, but yes, this her here on this panel and this stuff in the foreground. I want to use brush pen for that. kind of want to experiment with liners because I usually do a really like thick, bold line art. Both when I'm using, no, only when I'm using brush pen because I'm still unexperienced with using brush pen. This is literally my like 5th attempt at brush pen. Usually I use my like this one, which is like Polish micron dupe, and this one, which is my Rotring rapidograph, which is like a fine liner in form of a needle. Like, yeah, it's a really fine needle and it's refillable. So yeah, I usually use these two, and I want to like see if the brush pen would like speed up some things for me. And I like using brush pen. I just grew to like it, but I need to control it, and I would like to buy brush pen with like thinner nib because this one is really thick. Okay, and now for a thinner line, I need to her hair would be a little bit more spiky in this panel to just accentuate how matte she is right now. Oh my god, I just thought that I lined it by the old lines. I keep forgetting that I put like long sleeve on him as well as the short sleeved shirt. Because I figured that because it's set in November and it's pretty chilly in November, that it would not make any sense for him to walk in just a short-sleeved shirt. So this is why I decided to put a long sleeve. I hope that it's not lagging. It's not. I feel that when adding more like details to my characters, like when I'm lining or doing a more detailed sketch, that I'm losing some of the like extreme aspects of some facial expressions. Like usually without nose or with more widened eyes, I like the expression seems more like extreme, and I kinda like it. But at the same time, I don't want to like go overboard with really exaggerated anatomy. I just don't. Well, right now, I don't think it suits the comic, and I don't think that. I usually put. I have problems with varying the expressions between characters, and when I'm not putting more emphasis on the anatomy of the face of the character and just go with the expression, it turns out that every character makes the same expression, whether he or she is like surprised or shocked. And usually I sacrifice the I sacrifice me liking the expression in favor of making the characters distinguishable, distinguish the different from each other. I'm putting lines. I don't like when there are like eyes peeking from her. Like it kind of irks me in an art style. But I'm doing this here because I know I will just color the hair, fill the hair entirely black. Okay, I need to lean more because I need to. example. And this, let me start from this bubble here. Hello, whoever came to the stream. My name is Nina and I'm just inking after really huge technical difficulties. Because I'm still a noob at streaming. Okay, so now I will ink Felicia in this one again. So I'm sorry that there is like no music, but I sacrificed music for this stream so I can have smooth streaming today. Okay, now I'm bringing the 0.18 rotring rapidograph fine liner, and I will ink the background, which consists of this poster. I'll just do some, and I think I will need to draw this also here. So it would be start around here and to just not leave the blank background, to have at least something in the background. I'm not always doing backgrounds, but I try to as often as possible, because I'm usually just trying to not to make any mistakes and tropes or pet peeves that I see in comics, especially in shoujo manga. Oh, excuse me, I need to go blow my nose. Okay, and I'm back, and let me just quickly finish this. Okay, this is the mirror. It's ending around here, and these are the door. So yeah, the backgrounds doesn't have to be super elaborate, just to accent that there is something here. And let me just quickly firstly clean myself, because yeah, this graphite is like artist problems, traditional artist problems. Graphite all over your hands. And then I will try to erase the sketch and just hope that I didn't miss to line anything. Oh no! Ah, I bent the paper. No, 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 no. Do not bend. Do not bend. And I see that she doesn't have I see that she doesn't have her body here lined. And his shoulder here. Okay. Yeah, I need to quickly yeah, it did. Like, I think it's really time to buy new eraser. For real. Just some clothing details because I like putting those, and also some yeah, and some missing lines here. And here. And here. And darken his hair. Yes, darken. Fill his hair black. The only thing that is consistent about this comic is his hair. Like I drew him so often that I usually hair is pretty consistent on him, but it doesn't apply to the rest of things. Okay, and with that I have another page inked. Let me put this somewhere so you can see and say my goodbyes. Let me just put this. So yeah, thank you very much for coming and staying despite all those like technical noobing, derping and restarting everything and live figuring why the heck my stream is lagging. And I hope to see you on Saturday, 8 p.m. CEST, doing some more inking. And yeah, so thank you again and goodbye, see you.